When I first started training, I did what everyone else did. I benched. Flat bench, incline bench, dumbbells, I tried it all. But no matter how consistent I was, my chest never looked full. That was until I discovered this one thing: weighted dips. The moment I shifted my focus to this movement, everything changed. My chest looked fuller, more defined, and I started seeing real striations for the first time. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why weighted dips built my chest faster than the bench ever could, and how you can use them to level up your gains starting today. Why weighted dips are so effective. Don't get me wrong, the bench press works. It definitely builds chest muscle, no doubt about it. But for me, it just wasn't enough. Even after hard, high-intensity sessions, I saw little to no progress. But when I started dips, I started to feel that all the load goes directly to my chest. Dips are often called the upper body squat, a top priority exercise among golden era bodybuilders, especially for building a full, sculpted lower chest. Today, they're gaining even more popularity among both gym lifters and calisthenics athletes. This exercise not only allows for a great contraction at the top, but also offers a great stretch at the bottom, which is the most important thing when it comes to building muscle and stimulates the body's growth mechanism. A study found that dips don't just target the lower chest, they also activate the middle and upper chest, meaning they work the entire chest as a whole. Dips also offer something called transferable strength, meaning that the strength gained in dips over time can be transferred into learning skills that require push strength, such as handstand push-up and planche. Additionally, weighted dips are good for the stability and flexibility of the shoulders by going into a deep stretch and up. But what makes the weighted dips a standout compared to bench press? Well, I'm going to talk about that next, but make sure to stick around until the end, because I'll be giving you 3 key progress tips to help you get the most out of your dips. Bench versus dips. When it comes to maximizing chest development, both weighted dips and bench press offer great benefits. But here's the truth. When I put bench press side by side with weighted dips, dips came out on top for building real size and definition. Because while the bench press is great for maximum load, it always felt kind of limited. Dips, on the other hand, allow for a deeper stretch at the bottom of the movement, engaging the chest through a more extensive range. In contrast, bench press has a limited range of motion due to the bar stopping at the chest. And when you switch to dumbbells, you do allow for great range of motion, but then progressive overload is limited. Another thing is that dips allow you to go completely till failure without needing a spotter, and we all know that going to failure is very important when it comes to building muscle. Both dips and bench press will give you strength, but the strength provided by dips is more functional because it can be transferred to other movements, like I said. So if you get stronger at weighted dips, then your bench strength would also increase even if you're not training it. However, if you get stronger at bench press, you don't necessarily get stronger at weighted dips. The proof? Advanced street lifting athletes who never trained the bench press still shocked everyone by lifting heavy with ease. The compound nature and body positioning in dips increase muscle activation, especially across the chest. And of course, dips can be done anywhere and anytime, requiring minimal to no equipment, making them a convenient option for many. So it's true that dips can build defined chest with striations, but if you're not doing the right form, then all the benefits will go to waste and progress won't happen. That's why in the next step, I'm going to tell you exactly how to do the right form for a bigger chest. But first, if you're serious about building real strength with calisthenics, hit subscribe and like this video. I drop new videos weekly to help you progress faster and smarter. Dip form. Form is very important when it comes to exercising, especially weighted dips, because a slight change in form can ruin your progress, leading to injuries. To ensure that won't happen, start by gripping parallel bars with your hands shoulder width apart or slightly wider, and secure your dip belt with added weight if you're loading the movement. As you begin, lean your torso slightly forward, while keeping your core engaged and your legs straight. Flare your elbows at a 45-degree angle to shift emphasis onto your chest. Lower yourself slowly and under control until your elbows reach 90 degrees or slightly beyond, feeling a deep stretch at the bottom. From there, push yourself up by driving through your chest and triceps, making sure you maintain a protracted shoulders and closed chest. For heavy weight days, You can dip only 90 degrees and go a little faster on the movement while maintaining stability and engaged core. Progress tips. The first tip is that you include weighted dips more often in your routine, preferably 2 to 3 times per week with enough recovery in between. This frequency allows your body to adapt to the exercise and allows your muscles to progress the overload and get challenged right after it recovered, thus leading to more growth. A good approach is to include both heavy weight and high volume in the same week. The second tip is to try different dip strategies such as paused reps, explosive reps, and slower controlled reps. This ensures you maximize chest development from all areas and build strength. So as long as you apply the form I talked about earlier, these techniques are great for challenging the muscle while avoiding boredom. And finally, the last tip, which is to add one more rep, set or weight each workout. By progressing the overload, you ensure that you stimulate the body's growth mechanism and recruited muscle fiber. It's true that dips target all the chest muscles, though it's best to incorporate it with another chest exercise that focuses on isolating the upper chest. That's why I made a video in which I talk about one of the most underrated exercise for building the upper chest and how you can apply it. Make sure not to miss it.